Nature is what everybody that lives here loves. We're all tied together by nature.
The whole Hudson Bay community and RM is carved out of the forest.
We're rimmed by the Porcupine Hills, the Pasqua Hills, and the Wildcat Hills. Doesn't matter what season it is, there's always something to enjoy. People like to bird and go for hikes and go cross-country skiing, and other people like to hunt and go quadding. You can pick berries, you can pick mushrooms, you can go swimming, you can go fishing. So there's something for everybody. Many thousands of years ago, this was on the shores of Lake Agassiz.
That was a travel route for First Nations for thousands of years.
And there are some marshes that still contain plants from way back then. There are many other plants that are just endemic to this area, and you have to really have a keen eye, but people come here just to see those plants.
I've been coming out here like every year for 30, 40 years. My wife was interested in plants. We just started to sort of roam and learn a little bit about nature. I just found as I continue to age, I'm not going to live long enough to learn all there is to learn about nature and Hudson Bay. That little pink plant right there is the plant that Saskatchewan residents, when they come up plant hunting in Hudson Bay, very often come specifically to see that. Arethusa bulbosa, common name is dragonmouth orchid or swamp pink. That Arethusa is considered an S1. It's very, very rare. Pitcher plants are interesting. They are bunched into that eating for a living. So when an insect goes into that pitcher, because of the down pointing hairs and water in the bottom, they cannot get out. Many people would just never have the opportunity to see that and how interesting they really are.
When you're surrounded by nature, it's not just about the views, it's about the fresh air and the smells that go with being in the forest. Doesn't matter what season it is.
As things start to melt, you can start to smell the forest soil, especially where something's been disturbed. During May, the balsam poplar were very fragrant. During June, we get the smell of the roses that are in bloom. During the hot summer days, you can smell the spruce trees, you can smell the jackpine.
It makes for a well-rounded experience to be able to enjoy so much through all of your senses. Although the main tree species are evident, there's a lot of other stuff to be found in the forest here as well. There's a great amount of biodiversity.
This particular area is called Pope's Crossing. It's been here a long time.
This is like a triangular peninsula, and that's why this little ecosystem kind of formed here and was never farmed, because of the big trees that were here and the ferns and the ice and the log jam. So it ended up producing this unique habitat.
Nature Saskatchewan has a mandate to buy local areas or get them donated of unusual areas, and this is one of them. We used to have tours here, so we ended up looking after it, and now we're down to us as stewards of it. It's just that it's so different, and so many people have no idea about this place. That's why we cut trails in here, to get people an opportunity to have a look at it.
Hudson Bay is pretty unique. We're very privileged to have this type of habitat. You can leave home and within minutes you're experiencing nature at its best.
It's peaceful, it's natural. This is the kind of place in the world anybody would want to be.